So hello everyone. Today we will see this question. This question was asked yesterday. So the question says pre-order traversal and binary search tree. So we are given an array of size n. Write a program that returns 1 if given array can be represent pre-order traversal of a possible BST, else return 0. Okay. So before proceeding further, let us see what is pre-order traversal and binary search tree. Just let us revise pre-order traversal and binary search tree. So see, I have, for example, suppose I have an array, not array basically, suppose I am having a tree like this. So this is node A, node B, node C, node D and node E. So if I want to do the pre-order traversal for this tree, so what would be its pre-order traversal? So we all know the rule of pre-order traversal. What is its rule? That we have to first print the root, then we traverse the left subtree, then we traverse the left subtree, and then we traverse the right subtree. Okay, so according to this condition, let us see the pre-order for this example. So this is my starting position. So I am at root. So what I will do, I will simply print it. Now we will move to its left subtree. Now I am at B. Now I will print the root. Now I will check for its left subtree. Now I will print the root. Now I will check for its left subtree. Does it exist? No, it is null. Right subtree exists? No, it is null. So the control goes back to this. Now for B, we have printed the root. We have traversed the left subtree. Now we will see its right subtree. So what its right subtree? E. Now for E, neither left nor right exists. So control goes again to this and it goes back to this. It returns control back to A. And for A, we have print the root. We have traversed the left subtree. Now we will see its right subtree. We will print the root C. And now we will check for its left subtree. Doesn't exist. Right subtree, null. So this was the pre-order traversal for the given tree. Okay. Now let us see what is binary search tree. So I'm given an array. So let's suppose this is my array. I have these elements 10, 20, 30, 25, 5. So basically these are random numbers. So now I want to generate the binary search tree using these numbers. So binary search tree has a condition that root node has to be greater than the left subtree and lesser than the right subtree. That is, all the elements on the right of the root should be greater than the root node and all the elements in the left subtree should be lesser than the root node. So let us print this. So I am at this 10. So I have print the 10. Now 20. Since 20 is greater than the 10, so we will print in its right subtree. Now 30. 30 is greater than 20. Greater than, okay, so 30 is greater than 10, greater than 20, so we'll add to its right child. Now we are at 25. So 25 is greater than 10, greater than 20, but lesser than 30. So we will add to its left child. Now we are at 5 and 5 is less than 10, so we will add to its left child. So this is the possible binary search tree for the given array. So now we know what is pre-order traversal and what is binary search tree. So let us get back to our question. So see, yeah, so we need to check if we can generate a binary search tree using this array, and the pre-order traversal for the binary search tree should be this only. So let us understand this by some test cases. So these are my some test cases. Okay. So let us generate binary search tree for all of these arrays. So what would be the binary search tree for this array? So we will print 2. Now we will see for 4. 4 is greater than 2. So we will add to its right. Now 3 is greater than 2 but less than 4. So we will add to its left child. Okay. Now let us see for this. We have 2. Now 4 is greater than 2, so we will add to its right. Now 1 is less than 2, so we will add to its left child. Now let us see for this. So we are at 40. Now 30 is less than 40, so we will add to its left child. Now 35 is less than 40 but greater than 30, so right of 30. Now 80 is greater than 40. Now 100 is greater than 40 and greater than 80, so it's right. So these are some possible binary search tree for the given question. Now we will write the pre-order traversal for all of these, and now we will compare if the pre-order for these binary search trees is same as the given array. So what would be the pre-order for this array, for this binary search tree? So what we do, we first print the root, then we move to its left subtree. Left subtree doesn't exist, then we go to its right subtree. Now we are at this, we print the root, we go to its left, and that's all, we have traverse. Now since this and this are the same, so therefore this condition is true. Now let us see for this. So what would be the pre-order for this? We are at root, we print it. Now we will move to its left child 1. Now we print to its right child 4. So is this and this same? No. So therefore this is false. Now let us see for this one. So we are at this node. So we print 40. Now we move to its left. We print 30. Now its left doesn't exist. Now we are at its right, 35. Control goes back to this, back to this. Now we are at 80. For 80 the left doesn't exist, so we will move to its right. And is this and this the same? Yes, so therefore this is also true. So these were the example, and this was the main concept that was asked in the question, that we have to check if the pre-order traversal for the possible binary search tree is same as the given array. So see what we will do now, how we are gonna make our algorithm. So see what we will do now. If for current node, let's say n, so let me just clean it. Yeah. So see, suppose I am considering this array. So see, if for this current node, if I am, let us say I am at this position n, and now if there is a largest item present after it. So see, what is the largest item present after it? This is 80. Okay. Now that means this is a part of right subtree according to the binary search tree. That is, according to binary search tree, if the values are greater than the root node, then this is a part of a right subtree. So that is, from here my right subtree is starting. And according to the pre-order condition, the rule is as follows: root, left, right. So all these are part of a left subtree. Now, if all of these are a part of right subtree, then value for every node now following it should be greater than the root node. So see, 80 is greater than 40. Yes. 100 greater than 40. Yes. So therefore this is true. Let us see for this. So if I am at this position and I am finding the value greater than this, so this is my value. So now this is the right subtree. Now after this, every node should be greater than the root node. But here we have 1 which is lesser than the 2. So therefore this condition not holds true for a binary search tree. So therefore we cannot generate, and the answer is false. Let us see for this. If I am at this position and I am finding the value greater than this root node. So this is the 4. Now after this everything is a part of right subtree. So everyone should be greater than the 2. Greater than 2, yes. Greater than 2, yes. So therefore this is a possible answer. So this was the main logic that we want to do. So see, thinking for the brute force is now really very easy for this question. That is, see, what will we do? We just traverse the given array and we see if we found a value greater than the current value, then after that node every value should be greater than my current node. So that is what I'm trying to say is, see, this is my brute force that I'm discussing right now. That is, I will first traverse my complete array and let's suppose I have n elements in total. And now for every element I will start checking from its next element and I will see if I can find an element greater than my current element. That is, if element at j is greater than the element at I, and if I found it, then every element following it should be greater than the ith value. That is, every element is now a part of right subtree, so it should be greater than the root node. So after this I will simply run another loop k from j till n, and what I will do in this, I will just check for a condition that if my kth element is greater than the ith element, then this is correct. That is, we can simply move forward. Else, if this condition doesn't hold true and we get an element lesser, then we will simply return false. That is, this is not the desired case of a binary search tree, or else we will simply return true. So this was a brute force, and the time complexity for this is big of n square, because n for this loop and another n for both of these combined loop, because here we are traversing every element once. Either we are traversing a particular element using j loop or using k loop, because if this condition never holds true, then we are not even entering this k loop, and if we are entering this k loop, then we have still untraversed elements in j loop that we will traverse here. So the time complexity would be big of n square. So let us now try to optimize it. So see, what we are actually trying to do is, we are trying to find the next greater element for every element. So for this, we know a very famous data structure that can solve this case, which is stack data structure. So we will use stack data structure for this, which will give us all the next greater elements, and we can simply do this in big of n. So let us try to code it now. So before that, let us see the algorithm that we are gonna follow using stack. So this is my algorithm that I am going to implement now. So how I will do this, we will first create an empty stack and let us name that stack st. Okay, and initially we will give root the value of int min, so that it would be easy for comparing. Now for every element in the array, we will see if the element is smaller than the current root, then the answer is false. Otherwise, we will keep moving elements from stack till I get the larger element. That is, I want to just pop out all the elements which are smaller than the current element. That is, Keep removing elements from stack while array of I is greater than the stack than the top of stack. Now we will make the last item as a new root, and now for the next traversal we will compare using this root, and at the last step we will just simply push this current element to the stack, and all the elements in the stack are in decreasing order. That is, the topmost element would be the largest one. So we will implement it now. So we are creating a stack data structure. It would have the elements of integer data type, and we are initializing root as int min, and now we will simply traverse our array, and now we will see if the current element is smaller than the root, then our BST condition holds false, so we can simply return false. Otherwise, till I am having elements smaller than the current element, we will simply pop out from the stack, but we have to take care of the condition while stack is not empty. That is, we are not popping out the elements from the empty stack. It will lead to underflow. Now, this and current element is greater than the top of the stack. That is, I want all the larger elements in the stack. So what I will do, I will mark this as a root node, and I will simply pop the elements from the stack, and at last I will push this current element into the stack, and either we will get this false here only, or if we are here, so we have simply got our answer which is true. Let us run it. Wait, I've missed one bracket. So yeah, the answer was 1, that is, it is possible. Let us submit it. So yeah, the problem is successfully solved. So this was all about this question. If you have any doubts, feel free to comment. Thank you.